Hey guys, and I'm back. Let's not even talk about it, okay? If you're watching this in the future, you won't even notice the difference, but if you're watching this in real time, then it's been a while since the last one. But that's mainly because I've been super busy releasing the server and trying to remake it. But I did do what I said I would, and this has I finished this area. I made it pretty. So I guess I'll run through it so you can see it. And you can see basically what I did. I really just took exactly what I had before, didn't touch it at all. So if you watched the last video, there's no difference. It's just prettier basically. So we hop into this minecart, painfully slow, move forward, and here we go. So you'll see the puzzle is really simple, and I'm gonna try and keep all the puzzles on this very simple. Basically it's a combination lock with switches. So I go here, and then I have to, oh, you can see it over there. There's a lot of like little secrets where you can like kind of see the other area. And I added some wood in. So right here, I have to flip this, and then I go to the second area. Then if I get the right combination, oh, I didn't get it. All right, well, now I'm gonna go this way. This shows you a hint. It's off on. So that just means that I need to have the first one not flipped, the other two flipped. But it should be pretty easy to guess from that, possibly. But I always have a problem of overthinking puzzles and making them harder than than I think they are, because I do the same thing with parkour. I make parkour harder than, I make it hard for me, but hard for me is actually very difficult. But anyways, so then you fall down here and you're like, whoa. Whoa. Okay, I hit the ground too hard. So it's supposed to teleport you, but obviously it didn't. So let's see what happened there. Okay, so let's go in here. I think it's a bit dark, so let's brighten things up. So you fall down into a pit. Let me add there we go. So you can see a little better. But yeah, I think you just fall too fast. That's probably the problem. Okay, so now it TP'd me in here, and oh, boom. Okay, so this kind of follows along the line of it being kind of like trippy. So you end up in the nether, but then the second part is going to be it's hard to explain. I mean, I guess you could say it's diversity related. It's similar to diversity. So in the sense of there's just a lot of things to do, but everything's stringed together in a really strange way. So I can't see in here. What's my brightness? I'm at bright. Okay. So let's go ahead and put a torch down. This block just really absorbs everything, all the light. So let's go ahead and put, well, maybe we'll use lava because, no. Yeah, that's fine. I like it. Okay. So they're going to need to explore this fortress now, which is kind of funny. It goes along a long line of things going on. So let's see. I like the ability to explore the fortress. It does set your spawn point. So basically, let's see. When you end, it says end, right? So now basically we have to say spawn point at A, and we're going to change their spawn point to these coordinates, but this is in the overworld. So then we need to have a new folder so we have one for Mineshaft, so now we need one for nether. Let's go into main. Okay, execute as at A, and then this is just going to be these coordinates. So basically when you die, you're going to go to this spawn point. And when you respawn at this spawn point, then it's going to detect you're there and TP you to the nether. This is like a trick. You can TP people to a different dimension by doing execute in and then the dimension name. So you can do that with the end as well. So distance equals ... 5. So anybody in this area, and this will just TP them back. run that, tag add nether. Okay, so honestly, we can just make it run this function again. Function a colon story slash nev mineshaft slash end. It's just, it can just run this function. It'll be totally fine. And this map will probably only be single player, by the way. There's some things we can do to make it more multiplayer friendly, but it's just like doing that is going to be too complicated. So I think single player is for the best. But anyways, so does this, then you end up here, and then you end up in the end, and then if you die, you end up back in the nether. So if I go here, I play this function myself, then I fall down, okay, now kill myself. I spawn in the overworld. Oh, I'm not in adventure. What? Okay, so let me TP to these coordinates. It's somewhere in the sky. Okay, so this is just going to make a little platform up here. I mean, really, we can just make it like a box so that they can't escape. Okay. So now you're like trapped inside here. I guess I'll just leave it open. Okay. Okay. And then this should just be game mode equals adventure. And I forgot to make this main thing actually work on main. So down here where you have the mineshaft, now you have nether. And nether. Reload. Okay, so now when you die, you're going to spawn back up there and come back down here. So kill at S. Spawn in here, teleport. Woo! Okay, almost seamless. Perfect. So that's just like a really simple way to reroute where players are supposed to be by giving a set location for a spawn point, and then based on information you teleport them, which can be good because sometimes slash spawn point doesn't work all the time. All right, so let's go ahead and leave these chests. I'm kind of mad. I opened that chest, which means, oh, and things can spawn, which means that I opened that chest, which means that it loaded the loot. So now whenever somebody plays, that one will always have the same things in it. But I'll try not to open any more chests. That I don't want to ruin anything. So let's go ahead and explore this fortress. What we basically want to do is make sure that you can't escape the fortress, but there is a definite location you're supposed to go to. So anywhere that you can like fall down should not allow you to survive. I can't open that chest. That'll activate it. I guess I'll give myself night vision. Okay. So I basically just want to make sure that these areas like over here is totally blocked off. In some way. Not easy, but it saves, at least I'm saving some time on some gameplay by adding a location without having to build something. So if I'm going to save a little time, I'm going to spend a little time, you know. That's kind of a good thing to do. I guess, what we can do is we can actually just kill anybody that stands on netherrack. So instead of making sure that execute as at A, game mode equals adventure, at S, if block, -1, netherrack, run, kill at S. Okay, so if you stand on netherrack, then you die, and pretty much everywhere is going to have netherrack except for inside the fortress. So that should be fine. Okay, so I looked around this nether fortress, and it's not very big, but again, this is just me playing off what we can do. So I'm going to come up with something that is possible to do with such a small nether fortress, and that is basically I'm going to hide chests around the place that have certain things that you need to collect in some way that makes sense you would need to collect them, but that's where I need to start thinking of some clever ideas. So I have a bunch of chests scattered around. You can probably see a lot of them. I'll put one at the very end here because it would be annoying to run to the very end for no reason. Yeah, so I'll scatter some chests around and we'll see what makes sense. Let me put one over here. I like to reward people that accidentally run way too far. And then I guess this is going to be one where people will definitely kill themselves on accident. So we're going to just go ahead right now and make that not a problem. Not a problem at all. I'm only using TNT because I want it to look like the rest of the fortress, where when there's a dead end, it's kind of like blown up. Alright, not a problem. We can fix that for you right now, Mr. Stock. Alright, let's go. Alright. Boom, shkaboom, shkadaboom, boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Alright, so now we just fill this in. And break it up and break. Alright, now you can't make that jump. And if they do somehow make that jump, they die. Up here, I guess there is the possibility to jump down. And if they do, they'll discover, hey, you're not supposed to leave this place. There's nothing I can do about that. Because, like, this area is so obvious. Like, oh, I could probably just jump down. Definitely get rid of that. That's way too tempting. I don't want them to accidentally kill themselves because they don't know that they're not supposed to step on netherrack, because that's annoying when a mechanic isn't explained to you and it happens, but the mechanic needs to be put into place because I don't want them to run around. So I'm thinking, so what do you think you find in this place, huh? This is... I'm going to do something really funny. We're going to put... This is going to be funny. Just trust me. We're going to put the components for spawning the wither in these chests. But you'll see what happens. This is going to be funny. Alright, so we got the components for spawning the wither, but when they spawn the wither, yeah, if you've watched this playthrough and know well enough, it's not going to spawn the wither when they try and spawn the wither. Actually, I need ones that can be placed on certain things. So we need, let's see, we're gonna need probably, see, what is a good, let's see, what's down here? That is just a solid straight shot all the way through. Okay, I like this room. This room has like kind of like lava in it. So let's go ahead and add some stuff. We're just gonna like make it go upstairs. Just like you would go upstairs with the in the other locations. Where it's just like a single wide staircase. And I think that's good. Let's just make it like a little bit better. There we go. That's a little bit easier to see and access. Okay, so when you go up here, we're gonna have, let's see, we want to make it constricting so that you have to build it a certain way. So you won't be able to place it. Oh, I know what to do. So what we can do is just, let's use some what's some blocks that you find in the nether? Magma blocks. Yes, magma blocks. Okay. So we'll go ahead and go like that, that. And just kind of give the player like an outline. And then we'll definitely have to surround this outline so that you can only access it from one side. And there we go. So then if we give them blocks that can place on magma blocks, the only place that they can place the soul sand is there. And then we'll give them the wither skulls that you can place on soul sand. One interesting idea would be that every time you die, it resets all the chests in here. So I might try to do that just for safety, because the skulls will need to be placed directly on top of the soul sand itself. So give at p soul sand can place on, and we did this before, Minecraft : magma block. Okay. And we need 4 of those. And then we need wither skull, wither skeleton skull, can place on soul sand. There is a chance that they do something stupid because they're trying to exploit the map and place the wither skull on these, but I think I'll reset all the chests just so that for safety reasons. So this one is going to have a soul sand in it, and what we'll do is just go down here and put a duplicate under there. So now we'll just start to copy these and then build up our reset file. Make it even bigger than it already is. So this is nether. So that's the first chest. Okay, so that's 1. And we basically just have to go around and just do that. So there we go. Chest. And there you go. Clone. There you go, that's 2. So we just need to go and clone all these chests, so I'll probably like skip through that. Okay, so I put all of them, made them reset themselves using this. So now I'm just going to go story, nether, and this needs its own reset function so that I can call it without resetting the entire map. So I'll go ahead and copy this, copy that, and then we'll just play it. Function a story, nether, reset, just like that. And then now, whenever you die, it's going to play the reset nether. So Mineshaft end, execute in the nether, run function a story nether reset. Cool. And I guess to see around here, I really like the way that the night vision looks when you have it on. So I'm going to give the player night vision because I like how it's like red and you can still see, but it's also still kind of dark. So I kind of like this effect. So let's go ahead and do that. Kind of looks more hellish with it. So effect give as night vision true. So then they'll always have the night vision while they're in the nether. And all they got to do is just work their way, find the items, build this guy. When they die, it should do clear as soul sand, clear as wither skeleton skull. And then we should also do in this reset, should kill all items. Kill at e type equals item. Because we don't want any of those guys laying around in the nether if they somehow drop them and now they duplicate them. Yeah, that would be kind of weird. Okay, so that is basically all of what's going on in the nether. Now I just have to have a way to detect it. But hey, that's easy because when they do it, it'll spawn the wither. But that's okay because we are faster than the speed of light. So we're going to do execute as at e type equals wither at s run, and then we'll specify in the nether. I'm not sure if I need to. It will probably work anyway, but I will do it anyways. And then function a story slash nether slash spawn, and then this will trigger the spawn. And I will just make it say spawn, and then it will do TP at S -500. So this will basically just get rid of it. And this is where something interesting will happen, and I'll code that interesting thing. It's not going to be like some kind of profound code that you guys need to figure out or would love to see. It's going to be funny or maybe stupid, but I don't want to spoil anything for you. So I'm just going to do this and leave you here. So then we'll just do say spawned. So now we can just run a test through, playthrough, and then that'll be it for this episode. So let me go ahead and hop into adventure mode. Ignore this textures on my slots. That's for my multiplayer server. So just ignore that. We're gonna do a run through, a speed run, if you will. I guess I'll also give them saturation. That should be a thing. So let's go to end. Let's give it saturation. Saturation. Maybe not forever. I'll give it saturation 10, 10. So you have 10 seconds of full saturation. So you have like one full bar to get everything. Otherwise you're walking. I'm going to try and cheat here by dropping onto this. See what happens. Woo! All right, cool. And my saturation is, my resistance is gone, and my saturation should be gone too at some point. So I can go over here. I wasn't able to, like, let's test this reset thing. So I have the soul sand. Okay, so I clear everything. Let's go back to that chest and see if the chest is valid. The saturation isn't there, which is, I guess, a little bit concerning. Chesty, 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 chest. Oh, okay, I think it did reset. Yep, alright, cool. So you can get your items back. Let's see just how much food we need to make it through. Probably not that much if we're speedrunning it, honestly. Alright, let's not let those things spawn on me. You gotta be pretty quick though, because otherwise the blazes will spawn and might kill you. But that's part of the fun, right? Oh no. Okay. Whew. Okay, speedrun, speedrun. I guess I am ruining a bit of it for you guys because you're gonna know where all the chests are by the end of this. But that's okay. Okay, so let's go here. Get the second to last one. Run back. I'm not even like hurting at all. This is easy. But if you don't know where anything is, it's not as easy. It might take you a bit more time. You can't exactly speed run it because you don't know where everything is. Okay. Soul sand. I got all the soul sand. Now I just have to get all the wither skulls. So I know where the last ones are. So there's one all the way over here. I guess if I was really speedrunning, I would have tried to make that jump. Okay. So here's one of the wither skulls. And then the last one should be, I mean, if you ever accidentally build it wrong, you can just kill yourself and then all this stuff will be back. So it's fairly bug proof in that sense, but we are doing very simple things, so the chances for bugs is way lower. The simpler you make it, the less bugs you'll have, but also it won't look as good. So I can't place them anywhere but here, and then I can't place any of them anywhere but here. And then it says the word spawned a lot. I think I need to do kill ass. Okay, so it just says it once and it kills him. So that's it for this one, guys. Let me kill myself and then make sure that everything's still good. So I'll fly over here, and obviously this chest still has everything in it. So that's what we did for today. We created kind of the nether trip. I mean, everything in this is kind of a trip. It's supposed to be like a dream, which is a slight recreation of what you would do in the regular gameplay, but with some weird twists, because dreams are never consistent. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.